Hey guys, Brantley here again with 30 Minute Fisherman. Guys, I just wanted to do a little quick video for this week and working on some other videos and got some things working, so apologize I hadn't really been on my normal schedule, but just wanted to give a little piece of advice today, just a little quick tip too. Well guys, I guess some of you know from watching the channel, maybe not. I live in Columbia, South Carolina. If you don't know, they just had the Forest Wood Cup at Lake Murray, South Carolina. And a lot of people that watch that tournament will say, man, them guys got lucky. Fish were schooling, and they just looked up and found those fish out there schooling. And guys, I'm here to tell you, I fish that lake all the time. And this time of year, in August, it can be tough. Okay? The weather was just perfect. There was all the stars kind of aligned for those guys to do what they did. But let me make something perfectly clear, guys. A lot of times in life, in fishing, and a lot of things, we make our own luck. I think it was Thomas Jefferson that said, and I could be wrong about this, but I know a famous person, I think it was Thomas Jefferson, said, the harder I work, the better my luck seems to be. So just keep that in mind, because a lot of times, guys, we watch, again, when people watch the footage of that tournament, they're gonna say, man, that guy was catching them every other cast. No, guys, no. They were literally sitting there waiting for these schooling fish to come up, listening for them to break on the water, bust the top of the surface, and they were casting into them, okay? Sometimes they'd catch one or maybe two fish on a spot and then jump in the boat and drive to another spot, leave that spot for 30 minutes, 40 minutes, and come back to it later. Or they had all these little spots they were hitting in rotation. Well, a lot of guys would call it milk run. And guys, let me make this perfectly clear. I've been fishing my whole life. Again, I fish on Lake Murray. Yes, there's big bass in Lake Murray. Yes, if you catch them just right and they're schooling, you can throw a topwater lure out there like they were doing pencil poppers and I'm a big stick, and there were probably other lures being used too, but that's the main ones, Zara spooks, things that you can cast a long ways, get them way out there from the boat. You got to cast 60, 70, 80 yards sometimes, okay? So you need a big heavy bait, you can really zing it out there. And yes, if you land on top of those fish and you work it just right, they're going to eat it. But they don't always eat it. And listen to me, you're going to catch 1 to 2 fish off of those spots. And guys, here's another quick thing that I learned, me personally, listening to those guys talk. A lot of those spots they were fishing were very specific spots. There was brush piles. There was actually, in Lake Murray, there's a lot of people that put brush piles made out of bamboo. And around here we call them cane piles. A lot of people call them cane piles. Well, it's not really cane, it's bamboo. But anyway, they're fairly hard to find on the depth finder, okay? But you can find them. And the thing is, when those big bass, those 4 or 5 pound bass, when they're sitting there around those cane piles, they're not sitting there because they're just hanging out. They come up in there to feed. And that's what I mean. So those guys too, they talked about, that bass is sitting on that cane pile. So, you have to know exactly where it is. And this was eye-opening to me because I didn't even realize this or never thought about it. I seen it happen but didn't realize what was happening. So that fish is on that brush pile, that cane pile. Let's say it's a whatever you could be fishing, okay? And they're schooling like that, schooling situation. If you throw your bait out there and you land 10 feet to the side of that thing, 20 feet, or you land 10 feet past it, 20 feet past it, now what you've done is those fish heard that lure hit the water. Okay, they're in tune to everything, they know. So now that fish starts swimming out to your lure, and then you're working it right back to that place. Well, you might get lucky and catch that fish, or you might get lucky and miss that fish, but now what you've done is you've moved the fish off of that spot. So now you can throw right back in there again you land right on top of it your next cast, guess what? Most likely you're not going to catch a fish. And that's why, guys, if you think about it, probably several times in your life, if you fished, more than a couple times, okay, in your lifetime, there are certain spots in the lakes, rivers, streams, ponds, whatever you fish, you get up on a spot, you make that just right cast, and it lands, boom, and you get a bite. But now you know where that spot is, and you cast out there, and you missed that spot. Then you turn around and cast right back in, and you don't catch nothing. You go, man, what happened? Probably the same thing, guys. Probably the same thing. So, moral of the story is, we make our own luck a lot of times. So in other words, get out on the water, guys. Fish hard, okay? And don't take anything for granted. People love to say, well, you got lucky you caught that 5-pounder. You got lucky you caught that 10-pounder. Well, let me ask you a question, guys. When you went fishing, was your goal not to catch a fish? It wasn't like you were just out there I'm just going to cast over here and I'm going to cast over there. It wasn't luck, guys. There was something about what you did. And another thing is, guys, write all this stuff down. Keep a log of it. People get away from this. Or nowadays, you may have an iPad with you. You may have a smartphone. Go in your notes section. Write your little note down. And save it. Keep that for future reference. Because you want to remember, okay, on August the 18th, 2017, fish were schooling, and I threw a lure out there, and I caught 3 6-pounders that day. You want to remember that. Because next year, you may not remember. You may not remember what lure you were throwing. You may not remember what size line you were using. You may not remember where you caught those fish. So anyway, guys, again, this is just a little quick tip. Just a little quick tip and also some advice. Like I said, remember, every day is the day that the Lord has made. So, put God first in your life, and that's an important thing. But besides that, we make our own luck. Like I said, the harder we work, the luckier we're probably going to be. The more we fish, the luckier we're probably going to be. More techniques we learn, more things that we do out on the water, then that's how we become better fishermen. That's how we become. And don't get me wrong, guys. Luckily, where I fish here in South Carolina, I have opportunities to catch 8 and 10-pound bass, probably more so than other parts of the country. But no matter whatever part of the country you're listening to this video from, a 5-pound fish might be big there. Well, guess what? You need to figure out how to catch those 5-pound fish. You shouldn't be content catching a 1-pound bass or 1.5-pound bass. You need to try something different. Mix it up. Use different techniques. Try different things. Fish deeper water. Fish shallow water. Fish that heavy cover. All these different things, guys. But anyway, like I said, just remember, a lot of times, guys, in fishing, in life, and a lot of things, we make our own luck. That's my main point. And guys, do not forget, I have the giveaway coming soon. I promise. I'm telling you, I'm working on it. Besides that, hit that like button down at the bottom, guys. And guys, also down in the comments, if there's anything you guys want to hear me talk about, any techniques, any things y'all want me to do, let me know, guys. And again, remember to get out here and enjoy this beautiful outdoors the Lord has given us. Get out here and catch these big fish, these schooling fish, or, whatever they're doing. They might be out on ledges, they might be up shallow, you might be catching them on top. Whatever it is, but just get out here and enjoy this beautiful outdoors that the Lord has given us, guys. And guys, again, this is Brantley, 30-Minute Fisherman, and I'm out.